வணக்கம். இன்று நாம் டிஃபரன்ஷியேஷன் அதாவது வகை நுண்கணிதத்தை பற்றி காண்போம். அவற்றில் நுண்கணிதத்தின் அறிமுகம், மேலும் நுண்கணிதத்தை பற்றியும் மேல்வரிசை நுண்கணிதத்தை பற்றியும் இவ்வகுப்பில் காண்போம். அதற்கும் அவற்றின் அறிகுறிகளை நாம் தெரிந்து கொள்வோம். WRT, that is with respect to, WRT டினோட் பண்றது with respect to, டிஃபரன்ஷியேஷன் பண்ணும்போது, அதாவது வகையீடல் பண்ணும்போது dy by dx, y with respect to x ஆல பண்றதை டினோட் பண்றது WRT. dy by dx, that is first differentiation of y with respect to x, அதாவது முதல் வகையிடல் y-ஐ x-ஐ பொறுத்து வகையிடல் காண்பது dy by dx, that is y of 1 or y dash dy. d by dx of f of x, அதாவது f dash of x, முதல் வகையிடல்ல f of x-ஐ x-ஐ பொறுத்து பண்ணுவது f dash of x ஆகும். d squared y by dx squared என்றது இரண்டாம் வகையிடல் y-ஐ x-ஐ பொறுத்து பண்ணுவதாகும். So y of 2 f double dash of x etc. Then similarly for nth derivative, அதாவது n வகையிடை f of x-ஐ பொறுத்து பண்ணுவது dn of y by dx power n, that is denoted by, அதாவது எப்படி குறியிடணும், y of n fn of x. அதற்கு முன் நாம் டெரிவேட்டிவ் அதாவது வகையிடல், கண்டினியூட்டி வர்ஸ் டெரிவேட்டிவ், வகையிடலும் தொடர் சார்புகளை பற்றியும் சில வகையிடல் பண்புகளை பற்றியும் வகையிடலின் நிலையான சார்புகளை பற்றியும் வகையிடையின் பவர் ஃபங்க்ஷன் x power n, அல்ஜிப்ரா ஆஃப் டெரிவேட்டிவ்ஸ், அதாவது இயற்கணிதத்தின் வகையிடலும், செயின் ரூல் இணை விதிமுறைகளையும், டெரிவேட்டிவ் ஆஃப் சிக்னாமெட்ரிக்கல் ஃபங்க்ஷன் இந்த வகையிடலின் முக்கோண சார்புகளையும், எதிர்மறை சார்பின் வகையிடலையும் காண்போம். அதாவது டெரிவேட்டிவ்ஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்க்க போறோம். வாட் இஸ் டெரிவேட்டிவ், டெஃபினிஷன் ஆஃப் டெரிவேட்டிவ், how it is derived from the formula, and continuity was derivability, some differential equations, that is derivative of a constant function, derivative of power function x power n, algebra of derivatives, the chain rule, derivative of trigonometric function, derivative of inverse function. Before see the derivative, now see the application of the derivatives. அதாவது டெரிவேட்டிவ்ன்றது எதை சொல்றோம்னா, இப்போ ஒரு வெஹிக்கிள் வந்து ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி ஆஃப்டர் 15 minutes ஏதோ from the bus ஸ்டாண்ட்ல இருந்து கிளம்பி ஒரு 15 minutesல ஏதோ ஒரு டெஸ்டினேஷன் ரீச் பண்ண போகுது. So at the time t equal to 0, see we are taking the time t equal to 0. After the time t equal to 15, the bus reach at some other point, ஏதோ ஒரு இதில் டிஸ்டன்ஸ்ல ட்ராவல் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ அதுதான் என்ன சொல்றோம், டெரிவேட்டிவ்ஸ். அதாவது டீயை பொறுத்து, பராமீட்டர் டீயை பொறுத்து டிஸ்டன்ஸ் வேரி ஆகும் போது டி வேரியாக எஸ் வேரி ஆகிட்டே, அதாவது டிஸ்டன்ஸ் வந்து வேரி ஆகும். அதுதான் என்ன சொல்றோம், டெரிவேட்டிவ் சொல்றோம். ஸோ தேர் ஆர் மெனி அப்ளிகேஷன் ரியல் டைம் சிச்சுவேஷன். There are many real-time situations where it is desirable to know the rate of change of particular parameter with respect to some other parameter. இப்போ பார்த்தோம், டீன்றது ஒரு parameter, அது சேஞ்ச் ஆக எஸ்ஸோட பேராமீட்டரும் சேஞ்ச் ஆகும். ஸோ சேஞ்ச் இன் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் traveled at various time is needed to compute the precise velocity, அது வேகத்தை, etc. In this section, we shall find the rate of change of a variable with respect to another variable using the tangent to a curve. So what is meant by tangent to a curve? அதாவது தொடுகோடு, அதாவது வளையத்தின் தொடுகோடு பற்றி பார்ப்போம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட். So what is Euclid thought the tangent to a curve as a line touching the curve. ஒரு curveல லைன் டச் பண்ற எக்ஸாக்ட்லி ஒன் பாயிண்ட், ஒரே ஒரு பாயிண்ட்ல மட்டும் அந்த தொடுகோடு அந்த கர்வ்ல டச் பண்ணோம்னா அது வந்து என்ன சொல்றாங்க, டேஞ்சன்ட் கர்வ்ன்றோம். இல்லை மோர் தென் ஒன் பாயிண்ட் டச் பண்ணோம்னா அது சீக்கண்ட் பாயிண்ட்றாங்க. So tangent line touches a curve at a single point only, the same way as the tangent line touches the curve. Figure 4.8. That is, this is in first figure we seeing the tangent line. That is that a line touch the circle at a single point. So that is a tangent line. This in second line is, that is secant line, touches the circle in 2 points. So that is to be a secant line. So that is the difference between tangent line and secant line. Now see this second figure, there is no a secant line, only a tangent line. That is a P is a point, touch the line L. So that is the tangent line. So tangent line means a line which touch the curve exactly at one point is said to be a tangent line or தொடுகோடு. Now we can see this figure. Here P and Q are the secant line. The curve is given P and Q are secant line, and line is a capital L. So P and Q the secant line, and take the point nearer to Q, that is Q1. Again we draw a line, we get again secant line. Again we taking a Q2 nearer to Q1. We draw a line, again a secant line. Like that we take a point, Q approaches to P, we get a tangent line. So Qன்ற point P ஓட நெருங்க 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 அந்த பாயிண்ட் என்ன ஆகுது, P ஓட மெர்ஜ் ஆகி we get a tangent line. So அதுதான் மீன் பண்றாங்க. Okay, so now see this graph. P and Q, PQ is a point on the curve. So P is a point on the curve is x comma f of x. அது x axis ல x small increment value of delta x எடுத்துட்டு x plus delta x is another point in x axis, x அச்சுல. y axis ல என்ன எடுத்துட்டாங்கன்னா f of x, small increment of delta x function value வந்து f of x plus delta x. So Pன்ற பாயிண்ட்ல என்ன பாயிண்ட் இருக்குன்னா x, f of x Qன்ற பாயிண்ட்ல x plus delta x, f of x plus delta x ன்ற பாயிண்ட் இருக்கு. So இப்ப PQ is a secant line. We have to show that Q approaches to P, we get a tangent line. So now first we have PQ make an angle theta. P and Q theta ன்ற angle x axis ல make பண்ணுது. Now we have to find out the tan theta. Tan theta means opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite sides என்ன இருக்குன்னா QM. We are calculating the PQ. So first you have to take in the first triangle, upper triangle, that is this one. So now tan theta equal to what? QM by PM. Opposite side by adjacent side. So what is QM? This distance is equal to, total distance is what? F of x plus delta x. This is a x plus, this is f of x. So we want the upper area, that is QM area. So we have to take it f of x plus delta x minus f of x. So this is the part of QM. Similarly, find out for PM. PM is the distance from the 0 to m, we have a x delta x. Subtract the x value, that is x minus x, we get delta x. So that is the value of tan theta. Tan theta equal to f of x plus delta x minus f of x minus delta x. Now Q approaches to, that is delta x is a minimum value, tends to 0. We get that limit as a limit x delta x tends to 0, f of x plus delta x minus f of x by delta x. This is the formula for derivative. So this is the defined as, this indicates the tangent line will exist only if the limit f of x plus delta x minus f of x delta x exists as delta x less to 0. So the limit exists or the derivative is existable, that is differentiable. Now see the example. Consider the function f mapping from R to R defined by f of x equal to 3x minus x squared. இங்க function வந்து 3x minus x squared. Find the instantaneous rate of change of f at x equal to 2. So இங்க x வந்து 2 எடுத்துக்கிறாங்க. So we know the formula of f. First you have to find out f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. In x oda value 2. So we write f of 2 plus delta x minus f of 2 divided by delta x. So instead of x, you have to replace it as 2 plus delta x. X க்கு பதிலா என்ன போடணும்னா 2 plus delta x. So what is the function here? 3x minus x squared. So we are substituting x equal to 2 plus delta x. So 2 plus delta x minus 2 plus delta x the whole square minus f of 2, that is 2. Substituting here 2, we get 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 2 squared, we get 4. So 6 minus 4, we get 2. So here substituting f of 2 equal to 2 divided by delta x. Now simplify, the second term is a plus b the whole squared formula. Here simply multiply, we get 6 plus 3x, 3 delta x minus here 4 minus 4 delta x plus delta x squared. So after simplification, we get minus delta x squared minus delta x divided by delta x, which is equal to, take delta x outside and cancel, we get delta x minus 1. Now apply delta x tends to 0. Apply the formula, we get minus 1. So this is the answer for this problem. Now see the another example. Find the slope, சாய்வு, slope of the தொடுகோட்டின் சாய்வை கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். For the curve, எந்த curve கொடுத்திருக்காங்கன்னா 1 by x. Find the slope of the tangent line to the curve f of x equal to 1 by x at x equal to 2. Here x equal to 2. So now write the formula f of 2 x plus delta x, x equal to what here? 2. 2 plus delta x minus f of 2 divided by delta x. Here function value is 1 by x. Instead of x, you have to replace 2 plus delta x. க்கு பதிலா 2 plus delta x replace பண்ணணும். So 1 by 2 plus delta x minus 1 by 2. That is f of x equal to, f of 2 equal to 1 by 2. So here 1 by 2 divided by delta x. Take LCM and simplify, we get minus 1 by 2 into 2 plus delta x. Now apply delta x tends to 0. So if you want to limit exists, then the derivative is derivatable. So that limit delta x tends to 0, f of 2 plus delta x minus f of 2 divided by delta x equal to limit delta x tends to 0. Now apply delta x equals 0, we get minus 1 by 4. So slope of the tangent line at x equal to 2 is minus 1 by 4. Then another example. Find the average rate of change of the function defined by f of x equal to x plus 2 for all x belongs to R at x equal to 0. So at the point is given x equal to 0. We have taken either delta x is greater than 0 or less than 0, greater than 0 or less than 0. First, I am taking delta x greater than 0. So the average rate of f in 0 comma delta x is, you have to average rate of function. So I am taking 0 plus delta x minus f of 0 divided by 0 plus delta x minus 0. So here we get f of delta x minus f of 0 divided by delta x. Here function is x plus 2. So delta x plus 2 minus, here f of 0 is 0, substitute we get 2. So 2 getting cancelled, we get delta x plus s equal to 1. So in the interval 0 comma delta x and delta x greater than 0, we get the limit is 1. Similarly, you can find out how the x equal to 0 if delta x less than 0, the limit exists. Then fourth problem. Suppose a particle is moving along a straight line and the distance s meter covered in time in t seconds. The time is given in seconds and distance is given in meters. Is given by the equation. So equation is given s equal to t squared by 2. Distance covered equal to t squared by 2. The time vary, it will say distance also vary. Find the velocity of the particular particle after 2 seconds. ஸோ அதோட வேகம்னா டிஃப்ரென்ஷியேட் பண்ணணும். டிஸ்டன்ஸு டைம் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அப்போ டிஃப்ரென்ஷியேட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு v of t equal to limit delta t tends to 0 f of t plus delta t minus f of t divided by delta t meter per second. So now t equal to what? 2 is given. T equal to, we have to find out for 2 seconds. First we have to replacing x equal to t plus delta t. Here f of t. So function is here, replace t plus delta t the whole square minus 1 by 2 into t square. After simplification, we get delta t by 2 plus t meter per second. So after delta t tends to 0, this term becomes 0. So you get t meter per second. The velocity after 2 seconds is, substituting t equal to 2, we get 2 meter per second. So velocity at the time t equal to what? 2 meter per second. So now we come to the exact definition of the derivative. F be a real valued function. F should be a real valued function. அதாவது மெய் சார்பா இருக்கணும். whose domain is a subset of d subset உட்கணமா இருக்கும். d வந்து உட்கணம் ஆஃப் ரியல் நம்பர், மெய்யனோட உட்கணமா இருக்கணும். x belongs to d. இப்போ xன்ற எலிமெண்ட் dல எடுத்தோம்னா then limit delta x tends to 0 f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. If this limit exists ஆனுச்சுன்னா is called the derivative of f at x. So இது derivative of f at x என்று define பண்றோம். So first you have to remember f be a real valued function. f வந்து ஒரு real valued function இருக்கணும். whose domain is a subset, a d of subset of r. dன்றது r ஓட மெய்யனோட சப்செட்டா இருக்கணும். அதுல இருந்து ஒரு எலிமெண்ட் x belongs to d எடுத்துட்டு எப்படி டிஃபைன் பண்றாங்க? delta x tends to 0. The small increment value is delta x tends to 0. f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. If this limit exists, இந்த ஃபங்க்ஷனுக்கு லிமிட் எக்ஸிஸ்ட் ஆனிச்சுன்னா is called the derivative of f at x. If this is usually denoted by, இதை எப்படி denote பண்றாங்கன்னா f dash of x or df, sometimes denoted by f of x by y. f of x பதிலா y denote பண்ணுவாங்க. So y. So we denote this as f dash of x by dy by dx or df by dx. So this is the derivative, that is வகையிடல். f ஐ x ஐ பொறுத்து வகையிடல் வந்து இதான் ஃபார்முலா. Then differentiable function. Let f mapping from d to r, d is a subset of r, so mapping from d to r be a function. The function f is derivable, that limit exists ஆகணும் at x if the f dash of x exists when f is differentiable at each point of its domain. d ல இருக்க ஒவ்வொரு பாயிண்ட்டுக்கும் அது differentiable இருந்தா then f is said to be a differentiable function. Now see the example. Find the derivative of the function. Derivative கண்டுபிடிக்க சொல்றாங்க. அது வகையிடல். Find the derivative of the function f mapping from r to r defined by f of x equal to 2x at x equal to 1. So you know the formula f dash of 1 at the point 1 கொடுத்துருக்கறதுனால f dash of 1 equal to limit delta x tends to 0 f of x க்கு பதிலா 1 plus delta x minus f of 1 divided by delta x xன்ற இடத்துல 1 plus delta x போடணும். So 2 into 1 plus delta x minus 2 divided by delta x. After simplification, 2 getting cancelled, 2 delta x divided by delta x is getting cancelled, we get 2. Therefore, the derivative of f at x equal to 1 is 2. Now find f dash of 0. அதாவது first derivative is 0 for x க்கு பதிலா அடுத்தது f dash of minus 1 for the function f mapping from R to R is divided by f of x equal to என்ன கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா x square plus minus 5. அப்போ f dash of 0 to limit delta x tends to 0 f of x க்கு பதிலா 0 0 plus delta x minus f of x, that is f of 0 divided by delta x. வெறும் இங்கே delta x மட்டும் தான் வரும். அப்போ ஃபங்க்ஷன் எக்ஸுக்கு பதிலாக என்ன பண்ணும் delta x. So delta x the whole squared plus delta x minus 5 minus, here put x equal to 0, we get minus 5. So minus 5 divided by delta x. After simplification, we get limit delta x tends to 0, 1 plus delta x. That is, by 5 getting cancelled, take delta x outside, we get here 1 delta x plus 1 divided by delta x getting cancelled. So 1 plus delta x equal to, so after substituting the limit delta x tends to 0, we get 1. So f dash of 0 equal to 1. So our differentiation of this function at the point x equal to 1 equal to, this is answer is 1. Similarly, find out f dash of minus 1. So here x equal to minus 1. F of minus 1 plus delta x minus of f of minus 1. So here substituting x equal to minus 1 plus delta x. X க்கு பதிலா இங்கே minus 1 போடணும். Minus 1 போட்டா minus 1 the whole square. Here minus 1 minus 5. Here replacing minus 1 plus delta x the whole square plus minus 1 plus delta x minus 5. So after simplification, we get delta x minus 1. After approach delta x tends to 0, we get minus 1. So differentiation of this function at the point x equal to minus 1 is minus 1. Now next problem. If f of x equal to x cube minus 3x, find a formula for f dash of x. Also compare the graph of f and f dash. So first you have to find out the f dash of x and compare the f of x graph and f dash of x graph. So now f dash of x formula is what? F dash of x equal to, that is f is first derivative with respect to x is denoted by f dash of x, that is equal to limit. Here taking delta x tends to 0 or h tends to 0. H is also very small value. So h tends to 0. F of x plus h minus, instead of delta x we are replacing h, that's all. So h is also very small value. So f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. Now replacing x equal to x plus h. So x plus h the whole cube minus 3 into x plus h minus here x. So simply write the function x cube minus 3x. So expand the formula a plus b the whole cube, that is a cube plus b cube plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared formula, and then subtract the value. After simplification, we getting, and h tends to 0, we getting 3x squared minus 3, which is equal to 3 into x squared minus 1. So this is the first derivative of x cube minus 3x. Now we see the graph. X cube minus 3x is, what is the factor for x cube minus 3x? X cube minus 3x, take x outside, we get x squared minus 3. So x value is 0 and x squared equal to 3, x equal to plus or minus root 3. So f of x points are 0 minus root 3 plus root 3. So here we getting x equal to plus or minus 1. So we can see the graph. So first one is a point or x equal to 0. So here the point, then minus root 3 plus root 3. So curve is like this. So this is the graph for f of x. Here we next previous is, sorry, f dash of x, we get 3 into x squared minus 1. So x squared equal to plus or minus 1. So here is a minus 1 plus 1. So curve is like this. So this is the graph for f and f dash of x. So check whether or not the function f mapping from R to R defined by f of x equal to modulus x. Already we see that modulus x is, that is modulus x value is x if x is greater than 0, modulus x value is minus x if x less than 0. So he is differentiable. You have to show that is differentiable. Differentiable is the limit is exist. If f dash exists, compare the graph of f and f dash. So now I am taking x greater than 0. So x greater than 0 means what? Modulus x value equal to x. we can choose delta x small enough such that x plus delta x greater than 0. இப்போ எக்ஸ்னு ஒரு வேல்யூ எடுக்கிறோம், அது பாசிட்டிவ் வேல்யூ, டெல்டா எக்ஸ் என்னவா எடுக்கிறோம், பாசிட்டிவ் வேல்யூ எடுக்கிறோம். ஸோ எக்ஸ் பிளஸ் டெல்டா எக்ஸ் பண்ணும்போது கிரேட்டர் தென் 0. And hence x plus modulus of x plus delta x equal to x plus delta x. Therefore, for x greater than 0, we have f dash of x equal to limit delta x tends to 0, modulus of x plus delta x minus modulus of x divided by delta x. So, where positive value means x plus delta x minus x. So, x getting cancelled, delta x getting cancelled, so we get 1. So, a limit is exists for the if x is greater than 0. So, f is differentiable for any x greater than 0. Similarly, for x less than 0, for x less than 0, we have mod x equal to minus m. Having to choosing delta is a lesser than minus x, that is a negative value. So I am taking delta x can be chosen small enough that x plus delta x less than 0. So modulus of x plus delta x equal to minus of x plus delta x. Therefore, for x less than 0, the derivative is minus x plus delta x minus of minus x. So delta x getting cancelled, we get minus 1. So limit exists, therefore f is differentiable for any x less than 0. Then now come to the point x equal to 0. So when x equal to 0, we have f dash of 0, limit delta x tends to 0. So substituting 0, we get f of 0 plus delta x minus f of 0 divided by delta x. If it exists, then f dash of 0 equal to 1, and f dash of left limit and right hand limit we get plus 1 and minus 1. So the limit are different. So f dash of 0 does not exist. So f dash of 0, f dash of 0 is less than 0 exists on the right hand. So left hand limit to right hand limit different f is differentiable at all point except 0. From the above function, we write it as f dash of x equal to 1 if x greater than 0, minus 1 if x less than 0. Now see the graph of equal to 1 if x greater than 0, then minus 1 x less than 0. So here with the graph is equal to modulus x, this is f of x, then f dash of x is 1 for x equal to 0, x is greater than 0. For x greater than 0, value of x is greater than 0, the line is y equal to f of that is y equal to 1. Here x is less than 0. Here we get the y equal to minus 1. So this is the graph for f of x, this is the graph for f dash of x. The next theorem, let f be a function defined on interval I. So ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் சார்பு எடுத்துக்கிறோம், ஒரு இன்டர்வல்ல ஐல டிஃபைன் பண்றோம். If f is derivable at a point x not belongs to I. ஸோ ஒரு f வந்து வகையிடலா இருக்கு அந்த இன்டர்வல்ல அப்படின்னா ஒரு பாயிண்ட்ல x not belongs to I, then it is a continuous at x. அதாவது தொடர்ச்சி சார்பா இருக்கணும். Then it is continuous at x naught. So now we prove the theorem. To prove that f is continuous at x naught, we have to show that continuous na enna proof பண்ண already definition பார்த்திருக்கோம். Limit x tends to x naught, f of x equal to f of x naught. So இத proof பண்ணிட்டோம்னா we show that f is a defined on interval, it is derivable but x naught belongs to, then f is continuous x naught. So continuously இத proof பண்ணும். So f of x minus f of x naught approaches 0. So f of x minus f of x naught is approaches 0. ஆனா the x is not equal to x naught, but x tends to x naught. Then we divide and multiply by x minus x naught. So I am taking f of x minus f of x naught, the left hand side. Right hand side I am also taking f of x minus f of x, multiply and dividing x minus x naught. So since f is differentiable at x naught, so limit x tends to x naught, f of x minus f of x naught divided by x minus x naught exists and is equal f dash of x naught. f வந்து differentiable at x naught இருந்துச்சுன்னா எப்படி எழுதுவோம், limit x tends to x naught, f of x minus f of x naught divided by x minus x naught exist ஆகணும் and is equal to f dash of x naught. So I am taking a limit x tends to x naught on both sides. So limit x tends to x naught, f of x minus f of x naught, which is equal to limit x tends to x naught, f of x minus f of x naught divided by x minus x naught into x minus x naught. Now write the limit separately. So limit x tends to x naught, f of x minus f of x naught divided by x minus x naught into limit x tends to x naught, x minus x naught. So this value becomes 0. So this is a f dash of x naught. So f dash of x naught into 0 equal to 0. So left hand side equal to 0. That is limit x tends to x naught, f of x minus limit x tends to x naught, f of x naught equal to 0. So this is a continuous. So f is continuous at x naught. Next, derivative of a constant function. அதாவது நிலையான சார்புக்கு வகையிடல் காண்பது. So let f mapping from R to R be a constant function defined at f of x equal to c. So c is a constant function, constant for all x belongs to x ஓட வேல்யூ rல எந்த x வேல்யூ போட்டாலும் அதோட ஃபங்க்ஷனோட வேல்யூ வந்து c தான், சேஞ்ச் ஆகாது. x சேஞ்ச் ஆகிட்டே இருக்கலாம், ஆனால் cன்றது கான்ஸ்டன்ட், அந்த ஃபங்க்ஷன் வேல்யூ வந்து c தான். Where c is a real number. Let us see if f dash of x is. So f dash of x equal to limit delta x tends to 0 f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. So limit delta x tends to 0. இங்கே x என்ற இடத்துல c. So c plus delta x minus c. f of எந்த value போட்டாலும். So we get c. c minus c is getting cancelled. We get 0. So constant function differentiate பண்ணா we get a 0. Hence constant function is differentiable and the derivative is equal to 0 at each point of its domain. So d by dx of c equal to 0 for all x belongs to R. Now see the example. F of x equal to pi. Pi x belongs to R. X belongs to R. The function value is pi. Then f of x equal to 10 for all x belongs to R. So now define the domain and range f in each case and draw the graph in each case. So f of x equal to pi means, so f dash of x equal to pi is a constant value, we get 0. So since pi is a constant. So domain means x oda values domain வந்து R. So Rல எந்த values போட்டாலும் answer வந்து range வந்து 0 தான் இருக்கும். So domain of f dash of x is R, range of f dash is 0. So any value of x we get the output is 0. So domain of f dash is R and range of f dash is 0. Similarly for the second problem, that is d by dx of f of x, that is f of x is given 10 equal to 0. So again same thing, the domain of f dash is R and range of f dash is 0. Derivative of the function, power function x power n. அதாவது அடுக்கு சார்பின் வகையிடல். If n is a positive integer, let us find the derivative of x power n according to the definition of derivative. d by dx of x power n, limit x tends to 0, x plus delta x whole power n. x க்கு பதிலா என்ன replace பண்றோம்? x plus delta x whole power n minus x power n divided by delta x. So now I write, instead of delta we are writing h tends to 0, x plus h whole power n minus x power n divided by h. Now expand the first term in the using binomial theorem. So x power n plus nc1 h into x power n minus 1 plus nc2 h squared into x oda power குறைஞ்சிட்டே வரும், h oda power கூடிட்டே வரும். So last term is x power n minus x power n divided by h. So we are here first term x power n getting cancelled. So see a second term nc1 x power h1. So take in second term onwards we have h, take h outside. So we get n h power n minus 1 plus nc2. So substituting h tends to 0, after the second term it become vanishes. இது எல்லாமே 0 ஆயிடும். So except first term n into x power n minus 1. So differentiation of x power n equal to n into x power n minus 1. So now see the example. Find the derivatives of x power 6 and x power 11 with respect to x. So differentiation of x power 6, x n equal to what? 6. So 6 into x power n minus 1, that is 6 minus 1 is 5. Similarly for x power 11, n equal to 11. So 11 into x power 11 minus 1 is 10. So root x வந்து differentiable பார்க்கணும். So what is the differentiation we have to find out? So d by dx of f of x can be written as limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x by h. So here x க்கு பதிலா என்ன போடுறோம்? root of x plus h ன்னு போடுறோம். f of x is was root h. So root of x plus h minus root x divided by h. So now here I am taking conjugate. So root of x plus h plus root x divided by root of x plus h plus h. So here a minus b, a plus b. So a squared, that is x plus h. Root of x plus h the whole squared is x plus h minus root x the whole squared is x divided by h into denominator root of x plus h plus root h. So here x getting cancelled. In numerator we have x, denominator we have h getting cancelled. So simply we get 1 by root of x plus h plus root x. So here now h tends to 0, we get root x plus root x, which is equal 1 by 2 root x. So differentiable limit is exists and its value for the differentiable of root x is 1 by 2 into root x. Sum rule. அதாவது ரெண்டு ஃபங்க்ஷன் ஆட் பண்ணும்போது சார்பை ஆட் பண்ணும்போது அதுவும் வந்து டிஃபரன்ஷியபிள்னு சொல்லணும். ஸோ சம் ஆஃப் த டூ டிஃபரன்ஷியல் ஃபங்க்ஷன் எஃப் அண்ட் ஜி இஸ் டிஃபரன்ஷியபிள் ஃபங்க்ஷன் and d by dx of f of x plus g of x equal to f dash of x plus g dash of x. Okay, sum of the two function with respect to differentiate with respect to x, we get f dash of x plus g dash of x. First I am taking f and g be the differentiable function. So f one differentiable function இருக்கணும், g and differentiable function இருக்கணும். So f and g be differential function from f to r to r. Let us whether f plus g is a differentiable on check பண்ண போறோம். So d by dx of f of x plus g of x limit h tends to 0. F is differentiable சொல்லிருக்கனால f of x plus h minus f of x. So here also here the g of x plus h minus of g of x. So இதை combine பண்ணி so first you bring it at f of x plus h minus f of x by h plus g of x plus h minus g of x plus h. Write the limit separately. We get f dash of x plus g dash of x. So theorem is proved for the sum of the two functions. Similarly, we can prove for the sum of the n functions. f1, f2, etc. fn can be written as df1 by dx plus df2 by dx, etc. dfn by dx, where f1, f2 are differentiable functions. Now see the example. X power 6 plus 6x power 5 minus 4x cube plus 2x square plus 10. Another one is 12x minus root x plus 5 by x. Now which is different sum of the first term is sum of 5 terms. So you have to differentiate each term and sum of the term is differentiable. The last second term is sum of the 3 terms is differentiable. So I am taking differentiate separately. We get 6x power 5, 5x power 4, 4 into 12x square plus 4x. So differentiate 6x power 5, 30x power 4 minus 12x square plus 4x. So differentiate the first function using the theorem of sum of the differentiable function. The next one is so differentiation of 12x is 12 and differentiation of root x is minus 1 by 2 root x and differentiation of 1 by x is that is x power minus 2. Then differentiate we get minus fi by x squared. Product rule பெருக்கல் விதி வகையிடலில் பெருக்கல் விதி. Product of two differential function is again differential function and its derivative at any point x is given by formula d by dx of f of x into g of x can be written as f dash of x into g of x plus f of x into g of x. uv method பார்த்துப்போம். d dv uv na u into dv plus v into so ஒன்ன function வச்சுட்டு அடுத்த differentiation அடுத்த function வச்சுட்டு இன்னொரு differentiation. So that is the method for product rule. So let f and g be two differential function on R. We want to find out whether the function fg is also differentiable. So now apply the derivative formula d by dx of f of x and g of x. So applying the formula we get f of x plus h g of x plus h minus f of x g of x divided by h. Next step we are adding and subtracting f of x into g of x plus h. Adding and subtracting. So already this is a function. Now I am adding the subtracting minus f of x g of x plus h plus f of x into g of x plus h. I am taking first two function g of x plus h outside and last two function I am taking f of x outside. So here we get the function limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x by h into g of x plus h plus limit h tends to 0 g of x plus h minus g of x by h into f of x. So this is the f dash of x. The f dash of x into g of x. So here we get the limit h tends to 0 we get the f dash of f of x g of x plus g dash of x into f of x. Now differentiate with respect to x. Here x square x plus 4. So using the product rule I am taking first function f is x square, g is x plus 4. So here I am taking f dash of x is x squared is 2x, g dash of x is x plus 4 differentiable is 1. So applying the product rule we get 3x squared, that is product rule is f of x into g dash of x. F of x is f of x into 2x into x plus 4. Here is differentiation f dash of x is 2x into x plus 4. Second case x squared into differentiation of x plus 4 is 1. After simplification we get 3x squared plus 8x. Similarly applying the product rule for the second term x squared 2x minus 7 and differentiate this term and second term keeping this term 3x cube minus root 5 and differentiate x squared plus 2x minus 7. So first term differentiation of 3x cube is 9x squared minus 1 by 2 root x. In second term Similarly, we can differentiate the second term. So now come to the next example. Differentiate the function f defined by f of t equal to root t into 2 plus 3t, t greater than 0 with respect to t. So you have to differentiate with respect to t. So d by dt of f of t, d by dt of root t into 2 plus root 3t. So now simply multiplying by root 2. So we get 2 root 2 plus 3 into t power 1, here t power half 3 by 2. So differentiate, we get 2 into 1 by 2 into root 2 plus here we get 1 by 2 into 3 by, minus 1 by t, 3 by 2 into t power minus 1 plus 1 by 2. So that can be written as 3 root 2 divided by 3 by 2. So simplify, get 1 by root 2 root t plus 2 into root t. Then quotient rule, வகுத்தல் விதி. அதாவது quotient f by q of a two differential function f and g such that g of x not equal 0 for any x in its domain is again a differential function and its derivative at any point x is given by d by dx of f of x by g of x can be written as g of x denominator term on the squared g of x the whole squared, then again g of x வச்சுட்டு f dash of x here minus f of x into g dash of x. This is the quotient rule. f of வகுத்தல்ல இருந்ததுன்னா ஃபங்க்ஷனை இந்த differentiation method வந்து g of x the whole square, g of x into f dash of x minus f of x into g dash of x. So that is clearly explained by numerator and denominator. Denominator squared, denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of a denominator. So here I am taking pi equal to f by g, where f and g are differential function and g of x not equal to 0. So f and g differential function இருக்கணும், denominator while g of x not equal to function g of x வந்து not equal to 0 இருக்குன்னா அது denominatorல வரதுனால g of x not equal to 0 இருக்கணும். Then f of x by g of x can be written as pi ன்னு எடுத்துக்கலாம் d pi of x by dx. Limit 0, pi of x plus h minus pi of h divided by h. Again replacing pi equal to f by g, f g of x plus h minus f by g of x by h. So here I am writing separately f of x plus h minus divided by g of x plus h minus f of x divided by g of x. Take LCM, we get g of x into f of x plus h minus f of x into g of x plus h divided by h into g of x into g of x plus h. Here I am adding and subtracting f of x and g of x. இங்க என்ன ஆட் பண்றேன்னா subtract பண்ண g of x and f of x add பண்ணி subtract பண்ணிட்டு காமனா g of x வெளியே எடுக்கிறேன். செகண்ட் டேர்ம்ல last two termல f of x காமன் எடுத்தேன். So substituting limit h tends to 0, we get the result g of f dash of x minus f of x into g dash of x divided by g of x the whole squared. Here limit h value 0 போட்டோம்னா we get g of x, again g of x, so we get g of x the whole square, g of x not equal to 0. Then corollary, so இப்போ f of x ஓட வேல்யூ 1 இருக்கு, வெறும் denominator g of x இருந்தா d by dx of 1 by g of x equal to minus g dash of x divided by g of x the whole squared. So same case previous இதில் f of x மேலே 1 போட்டுட்டு f dash of x க்கு 0 substitute பண்ணா we get minus g dash of x divided by g of x the whole squared. The next example, show that d by dx of x power n. So n into x power n minus n is a negative integer and x not equal to 0. So I am considering now a negative integer f mapping from r minus 0 tends to r, then given by f of x equal to x power minus m, where m belongs to n. So f of x equal to what? 1 by x power m. So thus f equal to what? 1 by g. So g of x equal to x power m. So x belongs to r, x not equal to 0. In previous recipe I was choosing g is a differential function, g of x not equal to 0 if x not equal to 0 except at x equal to 0. So f dash of x equal to minus g dash of x divided by g of x the whole square. So I am substituting g dash of x is minus m into, in formula I have minus in m into x power n minus 1, that is g dash of x divided by g of x the whole square, that is g of x is x power m the whole square. So final answer is minus m into x power minus m minus 1. So this is the differentiation. So again replacing m equal to n, we get n into x power minus m equal to n. So we get n into x power n minus 1. The next problem, differentiate the function given by f of x equal to x cube plus 2 divided by x squared plus 2x. Quotient rule use பண்ணி இதை differentiate பண்றோம். So first you write the quotient g by h. G of x வந்து என்னது x squared plus g of x is x squared plus 2x. F of x is f வந்து இப்படி எழுதாங்க g of x by h னு. So total of f of x வந்து கொடுத்திருக்காங்க h cube plus 2 divided by h squared plus 2x. So இதை numerator g of x உம் denominator h of x எடுத்துக்கணும். So h of x equal to x squared plus 2x. Here h of 0 equal to 0 and and the function is when x equal to 0 or minus 2. So x equal to denominator வந்து x not equal to 0 இருக்கணும். அப்ப x ஓட வேல்யூ காமனா எடுத்து x plus 2 வருது. அப்ப x equal to 0. So except at x equal to 0 minus 2 தவிர இந்த ஃபங்க்ஷன் வந்து ட்ரூவா இருக்கணும். அதாவது டினாமினேட்டர் வேல்யூ 0வா இருக்கக்கூடாதுன்றதுக்காக h square plus 2x ஃபேக்டரைஸ் பண்ணனா வேல்யூ வந்து 0 minus 2 வருது. Except that a value the h of x is differentiable எடுத்துக்கணும். So g dash of x equal to what? D by dx of x cube plus 2. That is g dash of x is 3x squared. H dash of x equal to 2x plus 2. So now substituting this formula and simplify, we get if x is not equal to 0 comma minus 2. So while substituting 0 and minus 2, the denominator getting vanished, so that if x not equal to 0 comma minus 2. The population P in thousands of of a small city is given by P of t equal to 500t divided by 2t squared plus 9, where t is the time in years. So population is given time in the time period la or calculate பண்ணிருக்காங்க. P of t வந்து population at time t வந்து 500t divided by 2t squared plus 9. Find the growth rate. So எப்படி increase ஆகுதுன்னு derivatives கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். Find the population after 12 years. So population after 12 years na t க்கு பதிலா 12 போடணும். growth na dp by dt கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டு அதுக்கு t equal to 12 கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். So this is the problem. So growth rate is p dash of t. So இதை differentiate பண்ணி final answer என்ன எழுதிக்கேன் 4500 minus 100t square divided by 2t square plus 9 the whole square. Differentiate. U by v method differentiate பண்ணணும். So finally we get the answer like this. So p of 12. So population after 12 years. So simply substituting t equal to 12. So here we get the answer is 22. Then p dash of 12. So substituting p dash of t equal to 12, we get a minus 1.6. Chain rule. இணைப்பு விதி. அதாவது ரெண்டு ஃபங்க்ஷன் இப்போ y equal to function of g of u, u வந்து function of x இருக்கும். ஸோ இணைப்பு ரெண்டு ஃபங்க்ஷனை ஜாயின் பண்ற இணைப்பு விதி கொண்டு, அதாவது y equal to g of u and u equal to f of x if both dy by du and du by dx exist, then dy by dx exist. u y வந்துறது function of u ல இருக்கு, u வந்து function of f of x இருக்கு. நம்ம dy by dx exist ஆகணும்னா dy with respect to u y with respect to u exist ஆகணும். அதே மாதிரி u with respect to x exist ஆகணும். So dy by dx can be written as dy by du into du by dx. So this is the chain rule. So this is the proof of this chain rule. Now directly come to the problem. So differentiate y equal to 2x plus 1 the whole cube with respect to x. So now I am taking u equal to 2x plus 1. So I am taking u equal to x plus 1 without power. Only u equal to 2x plus 1. So y equal to 2x plus 1 whole cube can be written as u cube. Now I am taking u is a function of x. So now y is differentiable of function of u and u is a differential function of x. So now I am taking du by dx. That is du y equal to what? Sorry, u equal to 2x plus 1. So y equal to u cube. So dy by du differentiate with respect to u is u cube equal to 3u squared. Now u equal to what? 2x plus 1. Now differentiate u with respect to x. Du by dx equal to 2. Now what is the chain rule? Dy by dx can be written as dy by du into du by dx. So here 3u squared into 2. So now I am substituting u equal to what? 2x plus 1. So 3 into 3 2s are 6. 6 into u squared. That is 6 into 2x plus 1 the whole squared. I can see the next problem. Here I am taking u y equal to x cube plus 2x squared minus 10 the whole cube. So I am taking u equal to x cube plus 2x squared minus 1. Without power, I am remaining terms are taken as a u. So that is u. Then y equal to what? U power 100. Now differentiate y with respect to u and then differentiate u with respect to x. So now dy by du. So dy by du means here differentiate with respect to u, what we get 100 into u power 99. Then u differentiate with respect to x, what we get 3x squared plus 4x. So now chain rule, dy by dx equal to dy by du into du by dx. So 100 u power 99 into 3x squared plus 4x. Simplify, we get this is the substituting u equal to what? X cube plus 2x squared minus 1 whole power 99 3x squared plus 4x. Then another example. Now I am taking without power term is u. So y equal to 5x plus 2 whole power 10 plus 3 whole power 4. Here again inside the function again you have one function with the power. So I am taking v, that one. So y equal to I am taking u equal to what? 5x plus 2 whole power 10 plus 3. Without power I am taking u, leaving the power 4. So 5x plus 2 whole power 10 plus 3 is u. I am taking v equal to what? Without the power 5x plus 2. So I am y equal to u power 4. Y equal to u power 4. U equal to v power 10. V equal to plus 3. So y is a function of u is a function of v. So that is y is a function of u is a function of v, and v is a function of x. V equal to what? 5x plus 2. இங்க மூணு function ஆகுது. Y வந்து function of u இருக்கு, u வந்து function of v இருக்கு, v வந்து function of x. So what is the chain rule? Dy by dx equal to dy by du into du by dv into dv by dx. So what is u? Now y dy by du is u 4 into u cube. 4 into u cube. Now I am taking u equal to what? This one. U equal to v power 10 plus 3. So now differentiate with respect to v, get 10 v power 9. Then last finally I differentiate with respect to x into 5. So simply substituting u equal to what? 5x plus u equal to 5x plus 2 whole power 10. So here 4 into 10 into 4 into 5 we get 200. So u equal to 5x plus 2 whole power 10 plus 3 whole cube. U in the whole term. Then substituting for u and v equal to 5x plus 2 whole power 9. A spherical balloon is filled with air. At any time t, the volume of the balloon is v of t and radius is r of t. So we have to find out the dv by v with respect to r and v with respect to t, volume. Volume of the balloon, v is v of t and the radius r of t. So what is the derivative? dv by dr, volume of the balloon with respect to radius and volume of the balloon with respect to time. Express dv by dt in terms of dr by dt. So dv by dt வந்து in terms of dr by dt express பண்ண சொல்றோம். So now write dv by dr is the rate of change of volume with respect to radius. So volume with respect to radius. dv by dt is rate of change of volume with respect to time. So we know that the volume of the sphere and gana வந்து என்னன்னா v equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So now differentiate with respect to t. So t இங்க v ல வந்து t இல்ல. So I am taking r ஆல பண்ணிட்டு r வந்து t ஆல பண்ணும். So dv by dt can be written as dv by dr, and r தான் இருக்கு வால்யூம்ல. So dr by dt using chain rule. So now dv by dr means what is the differentiate with respect to r? 3 into pi r square, 3 getting cancelled. So we get 4 pi r square dr by dt. So now we get the volume with respect to time in terms of radius with respect to time dr by dt. So next one is derivative of trigonometrical function. அதாவது முக்கோணவியல் சார்பின் வகையிடல். Differentiation of sin d by dx of sin x, same formula we apply for sin x. We get after the limit exists, we get the differentiation is cos x. Cos x equal to minus sin x. Tan x equal to secant squared x. Cot x equal to minus cosecant squared x. And secant x equal to secant x tan x. And cosecant x equal to cosecant x minus cosecant x cot x. In the function left hand side இருக்க function எல்லாம் limit form limit delta x tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h formula substitute பண்ணி derivative exists ஆகுதுன்னா we get this right hand side derivatives. So find dy by dx for the following. Y equal to sin 2x. So we have to differentiate. Dy by dx can be written as dy by dx of sin 2x. Now I am taking 2x equal to 2. That again I am applying chain rule. So d by dt of sin t into dt by dx. So t equal to 2x. So differentiation of sin t is cos t and d by dx of 2x is 2. So 2 into again substituting t equal to x, 2 cos x. So directly we have to differentiate Differentiation of sin x is cos x, and differentiation of 2x is 2. So we get 2 cos 2x. The next one is y equal to cos squared x. So here I again cos x I am taking t square t. So we get cos squared x is t squared. So dt squared by dt into dt by dx. So differentiation of t squared is what? 2t into differentiation of t. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. So we get minus sin x. So substituting t equal to cos. So minus 2 cos x into sin x. The next problem, dy by dx equal to d by dx of 5 sin power 7 into sin 3x. So 5 into, the 5 is constant, take it outside, sin power 7x into, here UV method, f of x into g of x into sin 3x plus sin power 7x into d by dx of sin 3x. Again, I am substituting 3x equal to, sin x equal to t. So dt power 7 by dt into dt by dx into sin 3x plus sin power 7x into, here d taking a sin 3x equal to u. So du by du of sin u into du by dx. So after t equal to sin x and u equal to 3x, after differentiation we get that 35 sin power 6 into cos x sin 3x plus 15 sin power 7x into cos 3x. The next problem, dy by dx equal d of sin t by dt into dt by dx, t equal to 1 by, that is sin of 1 by x squared. So 1 by x squared can be taken as t. So differentiation of sin t into dt by dx. Differentiation of sin t is cos t. Differentiation of 1 by x squared is minus 1 by x. So we get, already we have minus 2 by 1 by x squared by divided by x cube. The next one is some more derivatives. So derivative of logarithmic function, derivative of exponential function, derivative of hyperbolic function, and the inverse function, method of logarithmic differentiation, implicit differentiation, other differentiation techniques. Derivation of a, so this is the derivation of a e power x is e power x, log x equal to 1 by x, a power x equal to a power x into log a, then log x equal to 1 by x, log e, that is 1. Sin hx is cos hx is sin hx, tan hx is secant squared hx, cot hx is minus cosecant h squared x, and secant hx is minus secant h tan x, cosecant hx is minus cosecant h cot h. These are the derivative of the logarithmic, exponential, hyperbolic, and inverse hyperbolic functions. Now derivative of the logarithmic function. So for f of x equal to log x. So d by dx of f of x plus h minus f of x by h tends to 0. So I am replacing here x plus h. So log of x plus h minus log x. So here log m minus log n can be written as log m by n. So log of x plus h divided by x. So x getting cancelled, we get first term is 1 plus h by x. So now I have substituted the limit x tends to 1 by x is multiply and dividing by 1 by x, because we need the formula for 1 by x is limit of x plus h log of 1 plus h by x. So here we getting multiplying and dividing by x. So this term becomes a 1. So you get 1 by x, the limit of h tends to 0 log of 1 plus h by log e. So we get like this log e formula. So 1 plus limit n tends to 0, 1 plus n 4 power n is e. So this is the log e. So differentiation of log x is 1 by x. So now we'll come to the problem. A log of x squared minus 2x plus 2. So now I'm taking x squared minus 2x plus 2 is can be written as perfect square, x minus 1 the whole square plus 1, because to check the positive value, hence it is a positive value of for all, whatever the value of x, we get only the positive value. So log function is well defined. Log of x squared minus 2x plus 2 is well defined. Now come to the differentiation, d by dx of log of x squared minus 2x plus 2. So first you added d by dt of log t. So here I'm taking a t value. So d by dt of log t into dt by dx. Log t differentiation. So that is 2x minus 2. So 1 by t means 1 by x squared minus 2x plus 2. Then mod x, find the derivative of log of mod x. The function log of mod x is defined for all x except x equal to 0. Therefore, we consider the two cases, x greater than 0, x less than 0. When x greater than 0, y equal log x can be written as log x. So differentiation of dy by dx of log n equal to 1 by x if x is greater than 0. If x less than 0, y equal to log x, that is log of minus x. So differentiation of d by dx of log of minus x can be written as d by dx of log of t dt by dx t equal to minus x. Now differentiate, we get 1 by t. Differentiation of minus x is minus 1. So minus 1 by t equal to 1 by x. So log of mod x equal to 1 by x when x greater than 0, 1 by x when x less than 0. So differentiation of log x equal to log of mod x equal to 1 by x for all x not equal to except x not equal to 0. Sorry, except x equal to 0. Then exponential function d by dx of a power x, that is denoted by 1 by y equal to a power x, then x equal to log y base a. So replacing the d by dx of log y base a. So this can be written as y log a power x into log a. So differentiation of a power x is a power x into log a. So simply replacing a equal to e, we get d by dx of e power x equal to e power x log e, that is 1. So e power x. Find the derivative of the following with respect to x, e power x squared plus 2x. So here I am taking the power term as a t, then dy by dx equal to dy by dt into dt by dx. So e power t differentiation e power t. So t is what, x squared plus 2x. Differentiation of x squared plus 2x is 2x plus 2. So this is the value for this function. The next one is e power x plus e power minus x divided by e power x minus e power minus s. Using quotient rule. Quotient rule means denominator is squared, then g of x, that is e power x minus e power minus x, d by dx of e power x plus e power minus x minus g of x into f dash of x, d by dx of e power x minus e power x. After simplification, we get minus 4 divided by e power x minus e power x minus x the whole squared. Then a power sine inverse of x, applying chain rule. Here I am substituting t equal to sine inverse of x, d by dt of a power t into dt by dx. So t equal to sine inverse of x. Okay. So now differentiation of a power sine inverse of x is what? A power x in log a. So a power sine inverse of x into log a into differentiation of sine inverse of x is 1 by root of 1 minus x squared. Then derivative of hyperbolic function and inverse function. So derivative of a sin hx is cos hs, derivative of cos hs is sin hs, tan hs is secant h squared x, cot hx is minus cosecant h squared x, secant hs is minus secant hs tan hx, and cosecant hx is minus cosecant hx cot hx. The derivative of the inverse hyperbolic function. So sin inverse of h inverse of x is 1 by root of x squared plus 1. Cos inverse of x is 1 by root of x squared minus 1 x greater than 0. Then tan h inverse of x equal to 1 by 1 minus x squared mod x is less than 1. Cot h inverse of x is 1 by 1 minus x squared mod x greater than 1. Secant h squared x equal to minus 1 by root of x into root of 1 minus x squared, 0 less than x less than 1. Cosecant h inverse of x equal to minus 1 divided by x into root of 1 plus x squared, x is not equal to 0. Now see the example, dy by dx equal to when y equal to tan h of 1 minus x squared, dy by dx. Now I am taking a secant h squared x into 1 minus x squared, dy by dx of 1 minus x squared. So minus 2x into secant h squared into 1 minus x squared. Similarly, find out for the cos h of root x with respect to x. So d by dx of cos h of root x equal to sin h of root x, d by dx of root x. So differentiation of root x is 1 by 2 root x. So the value is sin h root x divided by 2 root x. Find the slope and tangent of the catenary. So I am taking y equal to what? 10 into cos h of x by 10 at x equal to 5. So simply differentiate with respect to x. What we get? 10 into sin h x by 10. Differentiation of x by 10 is 1 by 10. 10 getting cancelled. So we get sin h of x by 10. Substituting x equal to 5, we get 5 by 10, that is 1 by 2. So this is the slope of the tangent to the catenary. So similarly, find out the value for the f of x equal to sin h inverse of tan x, h inverse of cos. Same procedure you have to apply for this problems. And logarithmic function differentiation is same method. You are taking log on both sides, apply the log formula, we get the solutions. That is, here example sin h inverse of x power sin inverse of x. So log y equal to log sin h, sin x into log x. Differentiate toward we get 1 by 1 dy by dx into sin x into plus cos x into log x. So like that, your differentiate will get the values. So last one is implicit function. So we have seen first with the what is derivative and what are the some important derivatives and the properties, and then higher order derivatives, etc. and the derivatives of the logarithmic function, exponential function, how to find out the derivatives in the hyperbolic function, trigonometrical function, inverse trigonometrical function, and implicit function. These are the covered in the 10th block.